So let's talk about the technology, shall we? Voice-to-skull synthetic telepathy, interferometry, which is basically just spying on you. Putting implants in your body so that they have a wireless network to listen to your thoughts and your voice and how you think. I've gone over this before, but I guess let's do it again. They use this technology to find fault with you, okay? And then out in public, they do things to try and get you in trouble, like jaywalking, stuff like that. These people, the gang stalkers, they put themselves in harm's way on purpose to convict you. That's how they do it. And it's been going on since, the Bible and stuff, I guess. But let's talk about the female side of it. It's called Eastern Star, and it's the witches. Now, my mother put me in this targeting program. I know she did. Because it took me several years to figure out what the fuck is going on with everything. Why is there so much evil towards me? Well, I figured that part out. I'm not from this dimension. I did that on my own pretty quickly. But the program that exists on this planet is very, very old, and it ties over or latches onto the Project Paperclip. When the Nazis went underground and did more of their MK Ultra. MK Ultra never went away, people. It's a torture tactic. It's a psychological abuse tactic. And it's a crime against humanity. And I know that the international courts are not listening to anybody's calls. And sooner or later, this will catch up with them. Because people are behind this. Names, faces, identities. They're people with high-ranking lifestyles. It's a lifestyle for these people to feed off of people like me and other TIs. Hollywood is one of them. It's interesting I bring that up because I know DARPA sent me a Harvey Weinstein, some kind of situation in my dream, but it came across as Harvey Weinstein. But Eastern Star is the female side of this whole program of MK Ultra. It's a secret society cult, okay? It's where the females have to have their nest. You disturb the nest, they go bazonk. Well, I've discovered in, maybe the last 2 weeks that my own mother is part of this. And if you are secretly... there needs to be laws on the books now. Where if you're part of a gang... It's just like that movie, The 3 Billboards. And there's an interesting scene in there where she tells the father, who's in her house, this padre, he wanted her to take down the billboards. And she said, fuck you. I have every right to announce what happened to my daughter. And that's the same thing for me. I'm not taking down my billboards. There's a scene, I can't remember what she says, but she says, basically, if you're part of a gang, the Crips and the Crips and those gangs out in LA, right? Right? You're part of a gang. And you see something that's very, very wrong to another human being. And that person dies, right? And even though you didn't know, weren't part of it, you know about it. It's a very profound scene in that movie where she said, you could be standing against the wall and you see something happen, but you know that it was gang related, right? You're culpable. You're culpable because you signed on to join the gang, to be in a safe zone. That's what she was saying to the father in her living room. He wanted her to shut up. Everybody in the town wanted her to shut up. She said, no, fuck you guys. You know? It's the same thing for me. Everybody wants me to shut up. But I'm not going to shut up. Because I know how this technology has ruined my life. I should be prosperous. I should be somewhat wealthy. By the time I'm like, you know, halfway through my life, I'm probably not going to live very much longer. But according to the Bible, this is what I heard. You should live to probably 138 or something like that. Because of who and what we are. We should fucking live. But oh no. We got chemtrails. We got GMO. We got directed energy weapons. You're not supposed to live because the Rockefellers have thousands and trillions and zillions of dollars invested in off-world shores. Not just this planet, but off-world. But I'm getting off track here. Let's talk about the Eastern Stars, the female Illuminati side, the witches. If you're a female and you subject your children to this technology and you force your child to join the MK Ultra gang stalking methods, you're culpable. You know that? And in the law, if you're, you know, it's like accessory to murder. You let a bad thing happen. Like at a strip club here in my town, someone got shot, murdered, execution style. They caught the guy, but the guy who's the driver, he's an accessory. That's the same thing as gang stalking. And being part of the secret Eastern Star program.